Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Same old flavor today. Blueberry cinnamon crumble decaf. I'm going to finish that up. Give my stomach a little rest from the caffeine. So today's temperature is going to be 56 degrees and it's cloudy out there and it's raining. Not a real pleasant day. And tomorrow there's a chance of snow. Ugh. But then it's going to go back up into the 60s again. March has really been a weird month. February was even more weird. One of my viewers said this February was the warmest in recorded history. All right. You know, the earth is constantly changing. It's been a frozen world. It's been a hot world. And this is just a world now where we happen to be lucky enough to be able to live where the temperature is just right. So that'll change someday, and I know there's people hard at work trying to change that, but we are not gods. So there's only so much humans can do. But personally, I think space exploration is a good thing because at some point the Earth will give it up just like the rest of us. And it would be nice if future generations had somewhere else to go. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you think the space program is a total waste of time and we should concentrate more on what's going on here? Or do you think looking ahead to the future is a good thing? So I'm going to put some cream in my coffee. This cream is almost gone, but I have a couple more. I haven't checked on Walmart's website to see if they ever got the Walmart brand of creamer back in. But I find that what they do when products disappear, they either disappear for good or they come back with new packaging. And the new packaging is usually smaller and more expensive. Oh well, such is life, right? All right, let's give the coffee a try. Cheers. Hot. So I'm going to try and stay home today. Yesterday, my daughter and I and my granddaughter, we went and had I had my toes done. They had their nails and toes done. And my little granddaughter, she's going to be 12 next month. She's always so cute. She gets really excited getting her nails done. And her mom takes her. My daughter doesn't really do her own nails. She treats herself maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks to a mani-pedi. And good for her. You know, it's not cheap, but, you know, she works. She works very hard. So if she wants to treat herself to that, I say good for her. More of us should treat ourselves to the things that we like. So, for me, I like to collect nail polish. You saw my collection yesterday. And I like to collect cookbooks. I haven't bought too many cookbooks lately. I have a lot of them. I used to like to collect plants, indoor plants, but I'm not doing that anymore either. As they die off, I don't really replace them. Although sometimes I'll start a seed from a citrus fruit. This one up here, you can't really see it, but that's a grapefruit that I started from seed, and it's just fun. So some people, you know, it's like, oh, I don't do that, this is silly, that's ridiculous, you know, whatever. But, you know, we all have to find our own pleasures. And if it's a cheap pleasure, that's even better. So really, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't go out. I don't spend a lot of money on going out to dinners. So, whatever you like to treat yourself with, that's what you should do. And don't worry about what other people think. Who cares? They probably have boring lives anyway. So, yeah, treat yourself to whatever it is you like. Another thing I like to collect, which I don't much do anymore, are spices. I have a lot of spices, but I do use them up. So, and now I have certain spices that I know I like, and I do rebuy those. Some I don't like so much, and I don't rebuy those. I just try and use them up. I combine them with other things, other spices, and so that's what I do. But anyway, so let me know. Do you like to treat yourself to certain things, and what is it that you feel that you enjoy collecting or spending money on? Let me know in the comments below. All right, well, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and I will meet you at the budget book. All right, here we are back at my budget book. So yesterday I did spend money. And you guys know I took my daughter and granddaughter, and we went and got, well, they took me actually. We went and got manicures and pedicures. I got a pedicure. They each got a manicure and a pedicure. So we ended up sort of splitting the bill, but yesterday was definitely not a low spend. And that's fine, because I had planned with her to do that. And even if I'm on a low spend, I'm still on my budget. I'm still debt-free. So treating myself every now and then to something that I like is worth it to me. Now, I normally don't like to have my nails done, either mani or pedi. But it was fun just hanging out with my two loved ones. And it's not something I'm going to do on a regular basis. In my whole life, I've probably had 3 pedicures. And I worked in salons since I was a hairdresser before I became a nurse. So for 30 years, I worked in a salon. And I just didn't like having either done. I did it myself. But it's getting harder to do my feet. So I figured, well, I'll just treat my daughter and myself. And then my daughter treated her daughter. So anyway, that's the way it worked. And like I said, that was not a low spend day. But the rest of my spending here has been on the low spend side, and I plan on carrying that out the rest of the month. So anyway, I'm monitoring my budget. I don't buy a lot of the things that I used to buy. So every now and then, I think it's good to treat yourself. I see nothing wrong with that. And I know there's some people that think, oh, it's a waste of money, blah, blah, but, whatever. For those people, it probably is a waste of money. And I'm sure there's other things that they enjoy that I wouldn't particularly think was a good thing to spend my money on. So, as long as you're not overcharging yourself, if you can pay off your credit cards every month or whatever it is that you use to buy things, I think it's just perfectly fine. Because I have the philosophy that money is meant to be enjoyed, and even if you squirrel most of it away, if that's what you enjoy doing, then that's what you should do. People nowadays, well, not just nowadays, throughout history, I'm sure, like to judge other people by their own standards. But, not everybody is made the same. Thank God for that. We're all unique. We're all different. And that's just my take on the situation. So, all right, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I need to start in that garage eventually, and I still have food that I need to organize in my stash. So I have all kinds of projects. I'm switching over photographs from little albums that I have into other albums that I like better, that I've had laying around. So I'm trying to use what I have and not just have things sitting around in boxes for, well, maybe I'll use it someday. So I'm trying to use those things that were sitting around for someday. So someday is here. I want to use my things. So, all right, well, I'll be back in one capacity or another, and I'll have to see what the day brings. Gray and gloomy today, but the birds are still singing. I'll be happy when I can uncover all these things and put a few flowers in and set up my fountain. That'll be nice. Well, tonight's meal is going to be half of a hoagie bun that I got out of the freezer. The other half will be for another meal. I have 2 slices of Aldi's cheese left. I have 3 slices left. That's going on the hoagie. And I have the salad that I cut up. And I also have some bean vegetable soup. And that will be tonight's meal. Now I'm going to mix a little bit of Italian dressing in with the salad, and that is going to be a veggie sub. I'll melt the cheese, and then I'll top it with a little ranch dressing. So I think that'll make a delicious meal, because when I go to Subway, that's what I get, a veggie sub with cheese. So I have the ingredients, I might as well make it. I'll be back once I get this all prepared. Right, here is this evening's meal. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to finish up the salad just as a salad. And I love salad on bread with cheese. It's really delicious. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. And then my bean soup with veggies. And this is all from what I prepped up the other day. And very easy meal. I don't have to cook. All right. Using up what I have. Saving money. Well, time for some afternoon tea. Cheers. So every day I try to do a little something for organizing or purging. So today's project was going through old photographs and organizing them in binders. And yesterday when I cleaned out my chest up in the bedroom, I found a whole bunch of photo albums that were empty. So I wanted to put the pictures in there. And at first I thought, well, I wanted to organize them as, okay, this is this grandchild's book, this is this, my parents, this is, you know, just kind of make it all coherent in one particular album. But then as I went on with the process, I kind of enjoyed looking at all the generations in one book. So I just put the photographs in there randomly, and that was my project for the day. And it was a bittersweet kind of day, because so many of the people in the photographs are gone. And then you start thinking about their legacy, how you knew them, and you miss them. So I was fortunate enough, I had pictures of my grandparents, their parents, so I want to preserve those for my kids if any of them have an interest, or the grandkids, because that would make some of the photos great, 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 great grandparents. So just to see what those people looked like, and they weren't just, you have no idea what they looked like, or and then you start looking at the photos and it's like, I wonder if I see myself in them. And, you know, I mean, eventually all the photos will end up, you know, probably in the garbage at some point, especially if you don't know who the random people are. So I went ahead, and anybody that I recognized in the photographs, I wrote their names on the back of the photo. So hopefully, I mean, I know who these people are, but my kids would not. So I hope that at least that'll have some meaning for them. And if not, well, it has meaning for me. So anyway, that was my day today. Nothing really setting the world on fire, but I feel like I accomplished something, and I put it all in one cupboard. So, and it's all neat and organized, and I have pictures. I have so many family pictures, and I'm so glad that I took the time to take a lot of photographs. And my ex-husband, my kid's dad, he always liked to take pictures too. So there are a lot of photographs. And every once in a while, I like to bring them out and look through them. And, you know, I reconnect with my kids when they were little, and their kids, my grandkids, you know, it's like, oh, they were so cute. They're still cute. But anyway, so it was a pleasant day. I really enjoyed doing that. And it's another thing organized. So I have pictures on the walls. I have pictures all over my refrigerator. You've seen that. And I have a whole bookshelf of just photographs in albums up in my upstairs hallway. I have like a little cubby up there. And so I have photos there too. So anyway, that's what I did. I didn't have to cook, so I could use that time to do a little organizing. And I'm not in any stressed out rush to get things done. I'm doing things as I feel like doing them. I don't have any rhyme or reason to it, you know, I have to do this today or I have to do that today. I'm just getting to it as I can and as the mood strikes me. But I do have to organize my garage. That's one thing. There's two things I have to do that are must do instead of just, I could do that or not. One of them is to finish organizing my food stash, and the other one is the garage. And then, of course, when the garden comes up, I have to get that cleaned up too. But it's going to be a while for that yet. As a matter of fact, today we have weather warnings. Supposed to be getting some snow. I hope not, but now if we do, it probably won't last real long. Because some of the buds are coming out on the trees now. I made an effort to look, and a lot of the trees are starting to bud. So, all right, my friends, that was my day. I hope you had a good day. I hope everything's good in your world. And that's all I have for you today. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. And thanks for watching.